Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency newspaper. We had a bombshell event yesterday that is Fed Chairman, the Lord Jerome Powell, actually said Bitcoin is not a threat to the digital dollar or the US fiat, but is more of a substitute for gold. So, some of you might have a lot to say about, Bitcoin not replacing the dollar because a lot of people believe crypto is going to be in the new reserve or whatever. But that is a big statement that Bitcoin is a substitute for gold. We know that by that, Bitcoin's value could go up a lot because remember, Bitcoin's market cap is only 1 trillion. Gold's market cap is 7 trillion. Now, if Bitcoin took gold's market cap, the price would roughly be almost at $400,000. And I think the Fed chairman, has a lot of sway in what he actually says. So that gets people to believe a lot in Bitcoin because he actually thinks it's a viable alternative to gold. Now, does he think it can completely replace gold? We don't know. He didn't say. I would say probably not. But he actually sees it as a viable alternative to gold. Now, he might just be trying to push off the idea that Bitcoin could actually replace fiat because the digital dollar prototype is actually coming in July this year. But Bitcoin, anyways, is going to might substitute for gold someday. So I think especially for young people, at this point, many of them are actually going to invest in Bitcoin rather than gold. And even because Jerome Powell said this, it might actually have influence on what the bigger banks and bigger investment firms do with Bitcoin and gold. I mean, I know a lot of them have large investments in gold. We know that Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank, he just invested 3% of his money in Bitcoin, and he is a lover of gold. So if he can buy gold, he can buy Bitcoin with what formerly might have been gold money, anyone can actually buy Bitcoin instead of gold. And that includes Mark Cuban, Elon Musk, and many of the richest people in the world. So I think Bitcoin could possibly get to 7 trillion market cap, maybe within the next few years, maybe even sooner, because Bitcoin is much more easy to invest in and move than gold. Because no one carries giant sacks of gold around, at least, you really shouldn't. But you could easily carry Bitcoin on your ledger or just keep it in your computer. You don't even have to keep it on your person. And you can actually transact it. Yes, it takes like half an hour, but that's a lot better than lugging a giant pile of gold around to the London Exchange and maybe cashing it out. So that's what we actually have. Or you can go to gold and silver pawn shop and try to pawn it. But then they'll probably give you like 50 cents on the dollar. Well, actually, no, they're pretty good about silver and gold. They'll actually give you full price for the gold. But you have to go to Las Vegas then. And no one really, well, I guess people do want to go to Vegas, but not specifically just to cash out their gold or silver. So this is actually a pretty big statement of the Fed chairman. I think that the Fed chairman actually thinks Bitcoin is legit now. He's just not downplaying it. He just doesn't think it's going to overtake the dollar. But if it can substitute for gold, Bitcoin's still got many, many flips to go in terms of price. And I think because of the new investors that Bitcoin will actually attract, that gold would actually never attract, I do think Bitcoin could even rise higher than a $7 trillion market cap. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.